Within the distant reaches of space, on the borders of Weyland-Yutani star charts, lies a wilderness world shrouded in mystery and forgotten time. It could be a planet not spoken of in polite company, a place that consumes those foolish enough to explore it. Xeon is thick, muggy, and primal. Its atmosphere is choked with ancient spores, and its soil vibrates with life. Inconspicuous trees rise like titanic skeletal arms into darkened skies, while vines jerk as if sentient. Deep beneath the foliage lies a hive unlike any other, a breed long whispered about by startled marines who survive by chance. They call it the gorilla alien. The gorilla alien's unnerving evolution began millions of years before humans even looked to the stars when xenomorph facehuggers landed on Zevin, possibly due to ancient Yautja predator hunts or abandoned spacecraft. They encountered a dominant species, a tetrachial primate that was both intelligent and savage. This four-armed giant was a natural apex predator of its environment, weighing over 900 pounds, capable of crushing boulders with its bare hands and operating within complex social groups. When a facehugger latched onto one of these primates, evolution changed forever. The resulting xenomorph was something else, more robust, more primal, and more rage-driven. Unlike their skeletal insectoid brethren, the gorilla xenomorphs were bipedal tanks. The hive on Zevin quickly evolved from a single host into a colony of specialists, all bound in muscle and fury. Soon after, the first queen gorilla xenomorph emerged, larger than most royal casts, towering with 6 appendages while maintaining the semi-hexarachial structure of her own species. Her tail was longer and serrated, and her crown was adorned, reminiscent of a warrior's shield within the damp caverns beneath Zevin's mountains. Throbbing eggs were nurtured, waiting. The gorilla alien is a marvel of xenomorph evolution. Unlike the sleek drones or elongated warriors, it represents a brute force caste-bred solely for domination and destruction, standing between 8 and 9 foot tall when fully upright. The gorilla alien typically moves by knuckle walking, mimicking the powerful stride of its primate ancestors. Its appendages are enormous, thick, and muscular, ending in bone-piercing claws capable of tearing through armor plating. The shoulders are wide and bulging with massive muscle mass, while its legs are shorter but heavily built, allowing it to charge at explosive force or leap effortlessly through dense jungle environments. Its head is less elongated than that of conventional xenomorphs, featuring a rounded dome that more closely resembles the cranial structure of the tetrachial species from which it descended. The mouth is a bizarre display of raw power, lined with thick, hard teeth that can bite through reinforced steel, accompanied by an inner jaw that strikes with increased speed and devastating impact. Its exoskeleton is denser than normal, made of ultra-hardened keratin layers imbued with internal acid-resistant systems, making it remarkably resilient to physical damage. Perhaps its most unnerving biological feature is its blood, which has a deadly 75.32% acid concentration. Even a single drop can melt through combat armor or burn into vital systems, making any close-range engagement a suicidal gamble. Conventional weapons are nearly futile. Only sustained fire from rapid-fire weapons like pulse rifles or smart guns has shown any reliability in penetrating its armor. Even then, many magazines are often required just to bring down a single gorilla alien. It is not merely a transformation, it is a hive's living juggernaut. The gorilla alien hive operates with unique and formidable strategy compared to most xenomorph colonies. Unlike the stealthy, quiet stalkers of traditional drones, the gorilla caste behaves more like a pack of hunters or shock troops, attacking with precision and overwhelming force. Their methods of communication and coordination are as lethal as their physical strength. Regional drumming is one of their most striking behaviors, with these massive creatures pounding their fists and chests against trees and walls to send vibrations through the environment. This drumming creates infrasound that can be felt more than heard, communicating their presence and intentions to others of the hive. Their roar communication is another key element, with deep guttural bellows that echo across the jungle. When one gorilla alien roars, it signals others in the pack to converge quickly, moving with terrifying speed. Despite their bulk, they also use ambush techniques, defying their size with remarkable agility. Gorilla zeniths are capable of scaling cliffs, leaping between trees with ease, and smashing through rock walls to surprise their prey. Their agility and brute force make them particularly dangerous in their native environment. The hive structure follows a strict hierarchical obedience where the queen's will is absolute. Her control over the colony is reinforced through pheromonal pulses and body language that communicates her dominance and directs the actions of her subordinates. Gorilla xenomorphs do not function alone. They operate in packs usually consisting of 4 or 5 members, and these packs are often accompanied by juvenile Taurians who serve as bodyguards to protect the hive and their queen. Together, they are a relentless force of nature capable of overwhelming any foe that dares to challenge them. In 2179, Wei and Yutani established a covert lab on Phobos, where genetic material from Zevin was brought back using DNA extracted from captured gorilla aliens and their Phobos-bred gorilla cousins. Unethical cloning and experimentation began. The result was a secondary strain of gorilla xenomorphs, slightly smaller but no less deadly. During a containment breach, a squad from the USS Sephora encountered a Taurian gorilla alien, which decimated the frontline troops with sheer blunt force. One Marine reported it ripped a dropship door open with its bare hands. Whale and Yutani's facility was ultimately sterilized, but classified footage of the encounter leaked, showcasing a xenomorph unlike any other, snarling, bellowing, and unrelenting in its assault. Predators have long sought xenomorphs for rites of passage, but even the most seasoned elder must prepare carefully when facing a gorilla alien. These creatures are too powerful for traditional melee combat. Several predators were found dead with Zen spines torn out, plasma casters melted by blood spray, and wrist blades snapped mid-duel. Only when a team of Darkblade clan hunters laid coordinated traps did they manage to capture a juvenile for a trophy, though the queen escaped. The gorilla alien is not merely a variant. It is proof that xenomorphs are not confined to insectoid forms. They are echoes of their host traits amplified into weapons of biological war. The question we must ask now is what happens when a hive chooses not stealth, but strength as humanity pushes deeper into space, discovering ancient worlds and lost civilizations. There is a haunting truth waiting in the shadows. Xeon was only the beginning if this deep dive into the raw power of the gorilla alien gave you chills. Make sure to like, subscribe, and become part of our ever-expanding galactic community here at Planet Steel. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you think an entire hive of gorilla xenomorphs could survive a Yautja invasion, or could they represent the next evolution in the xenomorph species? Stay tuned. This is just the beginning of our journey into this terrifying universe.